The Dolphins.
Yeah.
Where do they go from here?
Uh-huh.
We've talked about toughness.
Right.
Right. What more does Tua need to do? He's entering his fifth-year option. I don't know that they put a big number on the table. I'd put some number out there if I'm them just to see if he takes it.
100.
He deserves a contract,
Right.
but that doesn't mean he deserves to be the highest-paid player in football.
Exactly. They're crazy if they do. They're crazy. I would offer Tua something mid-level money. Go, here you go. Show me who's going to give you more, right? Again, Tua had a great year. We know that. I understand that. I think the thing that they're going to have to figure out is how much is Tua and how much is the offense, the play calling, the all-stars he has around him. I think that's the big thing. Again, the reason the prior regime was looking to trade and get another quarterback from Tua was for the reason we saw on Saturday night. There was a belief in that building that in December and January, when the elements are cold, right, and you got to throw the ball through wind and the ball's slick and all that Tua can't play in those elements. And that's certainly fair to question after what we saw the other night. I mean, there was very few quality footballs. The ball hung in the air forever. He has a below-average NFL starting quarterback arm, let alone you go into those elements, it even becomes worse. So I'm definitely not backing up the Brinks truck for Tua, right? I am going to play more of, hey, here's a good, respectable contract. We want to build a team around you. Do you want to be the starting quarterback here in Miami? If not, good luck. Go ahead. Tell me who out there is going to pay you more than this. And I think they just got to find the right touch there with what that number is.
We were all surprised when they picked up the fifth-year option because it made it fully guaranteed the moment they exercised it.
Right.
We thought a lot of that had to do with not shattering his confidence.
mentality, right,
Right, because
right.
he was so beaten down by the prior
Right.
coaching staff. Whether it was fair that he was beaten down or not, it doesn't matter. He was
Sure,
beaten down.
sure, right.
And they're propping him up.
Right.
It's only $23.1 million for one more year. I mean, they could kick the can one more year and then decide what to do.
Yeah. I mean, to me, I would not negotiate against ourselves and throw out some big number to go, here's $40 million a year. Nobody else would even offer you anything close to it, but we'll give it to you just because we drafted you. I literally think you offer him $25 million a year on a 3 or 4 year contract to maybe where you can get out of it after a year or two. I'd go, God, tell me who else is going to offer you that.
Almost like a Geno Smith deal.
I agree.
A year-to-year deal.
Right. And go, here it is. It's good money. You're still, obviously, to the whole team, the highest paid guy. You're the leader of our team, all of that. But we're not going to, ruin the how we've organized this team in totality just to give you a big money contract and make you look good in the public eye to go, oh, look, he's a top 5 paid quarterback. That's where Miami's going to have to figure out how they want to approach this.
And here's what was alarming to me.
Yeah.
Because his strongest suit is he can run this offense. And I don't think we should underestimate that. We saw early on in the year some of the different plays and the throws. And he can make it all happen.
Yeah.
After the loss on Saturday night, he was asked about some of the late season offensive struggles, whether it's third downs, just all. And he used the term communication 4 times during the press conference, talking about issues with communication. Well, who is the centerpiece of the communication efforts? And is it the play's not getting in fast enough? Is it he's not getting the play communicated? They don't have time to make checks at the line of scrimmage? Because it almost sounds like what they've been dealing with in Denver the past couple of years. Whose fault is it? They better diagnose that.
Right.
Is it Tua? Is it Mike McDaniel?
Right.
Is it somebody else? Is it the teammates? But when he mentions communication 4 times, when he's asked these questions that aren't even about communication.
Yeah.
What are the offensive struggles? Why have you communication? What about third down? Communication. What about this? Communication. I've mentioned communication. That to me is alarming because, you want to think, what's your next step? You hear something like that and you think, well, we better be careful or we're going to regress here because things that we should have taken care of maybe aren't taken care of.
Yeah, they're definitely got a tinker there, right? And I think what he was trying to say too, and I think this happens sometimes when you have a a big-time play caller. The plays are long. We got 2 plays in the huddle. We got a lot of motions and shifts to talk about. Wait, which one? I'm a little late getting it in. Now we got to do all these shifts, the motions, all that. Oh, no, the clock's ticking down. I can't check to the other play you wanted, or I can't, get out of the play
Don't see where the pressure's coming from.
Right, because I'm down to the last seconds of the play clock, and they certainly got to get that figured out, definitely. I think all in all, though, they just got to become a tougher, grittier football team, right? That's what we talked about all year. That was the issue. We looked at it and said anytime the game gets kind of slow, ugly, and physical, the Dolphins kind of melt away. And, they didn't melt away on this one. They froze away in this one against a team that we know knows how to play playoff physical football. And the Chiefs, they're here, and they're going to be a tough out if they play the way they played the other night. Even in that, that game, the Chiefs still Chiefsed a little bit, right? The drop passes, McCole Hardman, the ball falls at his feet, and it's like, well, just stick your arms out. You're going to catch the ball for a 60-yard gain. The screen pass, and there's an illegal block in the back. He didn't even need to do that, right? They made some mistakes still to where you go, like, they should have been up 27-7 probably at halftime. Either way, though, their physical defense, how well they're coached there, the offensive line's pretty damn good. If they continue to be patient on that side of the ball and Mahomes will make magic, Ravens, whoever, they're going to have their hands full with the Chiefs when they play that style of football. That's going to be fun to watch.
2 things they need to do.
Yeah.
One, they need more of those 49ers style roll out of bed
Dolphins
and
you're
run
talking
through
about?
the wall.
Yeah.
The Dolphins
Yeah.
need that.
Right.
They need more of that mentality.
Right.
And number 2, and this sounds ridiculously superficial, but this is how they present themselves to their opponents. They need to go back to those uniforms from the 70s. Those uniforms from the 70s are far more intimidating.
Right.
They are far more badass
Yeah.
than the pastels and the swirly dolphin. I'm telling you, you want to be tougher. You're going to feel, you say it all the time.
Appearance
you
is
want
part of it.
You want to be tougher. You're going to feel tougher. They need to go back to those old uniforms. They will be tougher. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.